credit. They turned up the heat in the second half, and they made a lot of hustle plays. They made a lot of loose ball plays. We talked about rebounding was a huge key, and they beat us on the glass 51-39. And they out-rebounded us, they out-hustled us, they out-scrapped us. So you gotta give them credit. And they're a very talented team. We knew that. And certainly we gotta give them credit because they were good tonight and we were just not so good.
Questions?
Coach, you just talked about D'Angelo Harrison and specifically what he brings. I think he was 2 for 10 at the half. He makes that big play in the second half, but he came up big for them. What does he bring?
Yeah, he was 7 for 9 from the foul line. Certainly, he's a good player. I mean, he's been there for a while. Shoot, I coached against him as an assistant, and he's so lethal. Just because he can make shots from anywhere. 6 steals as well. You got to give him credit, and he played 40 minutes in a fast-paced game and made a big shot when one would think he was tired. So he gritted it out. They gritted it out. You got to give them all the credit.
Obviously, a lot of mistakes, turnovers, fouls tonight, and the foul issue has been a problem, but turnovers have been pretty good so far this year. Do you feel like that was something St. John's was doing, or was it just the team being a little bit off from the start?
Probably a little bit of both. I mean, they ramped it up that second half. You got to give them credit for that. But there were certain things that I think we could have done a better job of. Silly turnovers, and that deflated us. We talked about it all last year. Plays that hijacked the team, and there was a couple tonight that just hijacked us. So, but again, I think you got to give them credit. They really fought. They really scrapped. So you got to give them credit.
Can you talk about that sequence with Elliott? Initially, it seemed like that the tempo just kind of turned right there.
The technical foul. Yeah, I mean, we told him, point blank told him. The ref warned us. I told him, and he said something. And you can't do that. You can't do that. As a senior, you can't do that. He was warned, and that was difficult for us.
Richard, now that you've had about 80 minutes between this game and the Louisville game to kind of assess where your team's at against higher level competition, what do you think are the biggest things you need to improve on when the bar gets raised down the line?
Yeah, I mean, we better be prepared for that because we're going to play a BCS team on Friday, and then we got to go out on the road and play an ACC team on Monday. So we've got to understand that we've got to make hustle plays that we didn't make. We can't beat ourselves because the margin for error is so slim versus good teams. You can't turn the ball over 20 times. You can't send them to the foul line. They shot 37 free throws to our 16, and I'm not complaining about the officiating. We were fouling them. You do those things, you're going to lose. It's just that simple. They made 22 free throws to our 9, and we had 20 turnovers. You're not going to beat good teams like that. So probably the answer is we have a long way to go.
Coach, was Harrison's 4-point play with 2.5 minutes left really kind of the dagger for your team mentally? Only scored once more after that, missing free throws.
I don't think so. I mean, I think, now certainly Elliott's not a good foul shooter, but I thought we had open looks that we just didn't make. But I thought we had some good looks. He made a great play, but it came off of an offensive rebound. And that was our problem. We gave up 18 offensive rebounds. We were getting stops. We just weren't rebounding the ball. But he made a big shot. You got to give him credit.
Coach, do you think if it seemed to me like you guys missed a number of shots inside, it seems like that could have made a difference in the game for you too.
Inside, outside, we missed them everywhere at the end. And it did. I mean, a lot of that you got to give credit to Obekba. He's one of the best shot blockers in the country. We did miss some chippies, but again, if you rebound and you don't foul as much as we do and you don't turn the ball over, none of that stuff really matters. So we're not going to talk about missed shots as the reason why we lost. That's not going to be our excuse.
Last question. With Daquan suspended, how does that affect your backcourt rotation? And also, do you have any plans about what you're going to do in terms of waiting for the legal system to play out?
It's a difficult situation. Obviously, we all know that. It's much bigger than basketball, and so certainly we're going to stick with just the statement that we release right now, and that's really all. It certainly is a difficult situation, we understand that. So, thank you.